ladies, the purpose of today's video is going to be to show you how to get the front of your topper super duper flat. With time, with washes, with humidity, with it just getting moved out of alignment, it can sometimes sort of end up a little bit upright. This is an example shown on a big sister, but the concept is the same. Firstly, when it's wet and it's drying, you want to clip it on a head and you want to part it at that time. You want to comb the crown going back, the sides going this way, the other side going that way. And I always like to pull the front hairline forward, even though it will have an extra front hairline and you might want to later flick it back and over. You have to make it go forward first before you flick it back and over, otherwise you'll end up showing too much of the material underneath. But if you set it forward and then you flick it back, it sort of goes back but still stays forward at the front, if that makes sense. I've got my luxury topper in today and I thought I'd fancy something a bit girly, even though I'm quite sick today, but I'm soldiering through. So I'm going to clip her on a mannequin head like this, and she's air dried like this, so she's set. Then I'm going to get my blow dryer. It's going to get loud, which is obviously unavoidable, but still follow my concept. So watch. Down, down. Really push the nozzle. You need the nozzle on. Down and back, back. You can even lift up a layer. Go under. Really flatten it down. Think of a staircase where you start flattening it from the bottom all the way up. Then forward. See that hairline? Forward, forward. And then move over to the right. And again, you can lift up a layer. You might see that some of the roots are bouncing, because obviously when you're aiming the heat this way, you're not going to get that area of the topper unless you physically lift up the layer and push it down and then smooth it back over. Once you've done that, you've set yourself up for the perfect application, because she's literally going to be sitting super duper flat. If you then want to zhuzh and add waves and all the rest of it, you can do that after. You can then flick the hairline back softly. On a luxury, the hairline, the extra front hairline is more, it's like this, so there's more of it, so it's easier to do. On a hand-tied cis, you can't do it too much because the silk underneath is going to be exposed. They're made completely differently, but the concept is the same. I still want her to go forward before she goes back. So hopefully that's helped you. Remember that any poofing is just because you haven't blow dried it flat enough. So if you want it super flat, that starts when it's on the head and you're aiming the heat. So can you see how flat that front is now? See? Flat. So I've aimed the blow dryer forward, left, right, and back. So I really hope that's helped. Any problems, regarding application, I'm always happy to FaceTime. If we FaceTime, I usually spot straight away where you've gone wrong. And once you master that application, once you get it, you just know exactly what to do for next time. And then you become a pro. It literally becomes second nature. So anyway, all the best and lots of love. Bye.